Hello guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing another episode of Block Wars. I think this is episode either like 23 or 24 now. We're so far into the series. And the Lapis were just taken out, as you saw. The Redstone have kind of become a superpower now. With their empire becoming massive and just a very, very large amount of territory. And I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow, probably on Dead Rails, Roblox or something. So make sure to be stay tuned for that. But for now, I will be doing Block Wars. So just a little recap. Last episode there was a ginormous war, mainly between the Moss and the Lapis, but the Lapis had lost the war and they were completely destroyed, and the Moss betrayed one of their allies, the Sponge, and they also betrayed the Netherack, but the Netherack managed to hold their own, and so they took part of the Moss Empire and also expanded it a little bit for themselves, or the foreign territory for themselves. The Moss are kind of controlling the Dark Prismarine, but it's not full control, though it is mostly controlled kind of by them. And the Netherite are really the only thing that could stop the Moss from taking over the Dark Prismarine. But the Netherack are going to try and build a little bit of a coalition against the Moss. And their first order of business will be a takeover of the Cobblestone completely. The Cobblestone didn't really deserve to be a nation. They were kind of just too weak of a nation to exist, and so now they will be subjugated into the Netherack, Holy Netherack Empire. Now, of course, this amount of territory growth for the Holy Netherack Empire has really been helping them along in their growth as a nation. This is by far the greatest they've ever been, and it is really helping with their continuous rise as a global superpower. And they are continuing to build larger and larger stuff, really trying to expand their population and military and territory. And they had built the largest in the world, wait, let me get to it, military site, or barracks, and it will most certainly help with the conquest of the world that they are planning. But first, we must give them boats to fuel their navy, or fuel their economy, not navy, to build their navy. But anyways, tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, I'll do a live stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm just gonna do this off camera. Build kind of more of an ocean. We already have a decent ocean going, but we're gonna need a bigger one because clearly this is not big enough. I want an ocean the size of, like, so far that you can't see any land anywhere for a very long time. And see, the thing is that the Netherack aren't really what you think they would be. So instead of trying to be such a imperial power, they are instead trying to be more of a uh theocracy type of monarchy type of situation or type of nation. So they are not trying to rule everything imperially. They're trying to rule everything via religion, which is actually, it's not gonna, it doesn't really seem like it would work out for them in the long run because to rule a large amount of territory, you need to rule, you can't just have it be one nation, and the Netherack are trying to have it be one nation, whereas the Moss, on the other hand, the reason why they've survived and thrived for so long is because they are trying to rule multiple nations, not just one nation, and have like puppet nations and stuff like that. As we've always seen, the Moss have been like that. They have never not been like that. And so when it really comes down to it, both of them are very different from each other. One, the Netherack are more of a militaristic slash defensive nation and also a theocracy, so they value religion above everything else. Whereas the Moss are more of an imperial, kind of just expansive nation that wants everybody looking at their nation as the greatest thing, whereas the Netherack don't want their nation to be the thing that you look up to. They want, well, they do want that, but instead, the number one thing that they want you to look up to is their god, their the being that they worship instead of their nation. Whereas the Moss don't really have a god, they do not have any being which they worship. But enough about that. That was kind of a little bit too long. The Holy Netherack are going to expand their barracks even more. Of course, you've seen they had built this massive wall, and they just put so many soldiers on it. And they're just going to expand their barracks tiny bit more south. Basically, if the Holy Netherack got in a war, they would uh, for now dominate it, or not dominated, dominate the war, as they just have such large walls and such a large military, and the Moss are simply not prepared for any engagement after the war with the Lapis, as that impose massive losses and massive restraints upon their territory and military. And if you guys haven't already, make sure to watch the earlier Block Wars episodes that I created. Those were meant to kind of show and explain what happened before all this, and show what was leading up to this point, which we are currently at. And it would really help all of you guys that are confused about what Block Wars is. And make sure to ask me any questions or concerns that you have, or give any like comments or ideas of what should be added next. It would honestly really help and could lead for a better experience. And I also need to take this chest out over here and move it somewhere else. Probably do that after the episode. Because that is starting to get in the way. Oh, oops. Oh, my game lags always a lot now. There's kind of a lot going on. A lot to load, at least. I don't know if this is the right height. It might be, might not. Yeah, I need to make it higher. I might do 2 live streams this weekend. Don't know. Uh, there's kind of a lot on my mind for what to do for live streams. So but I'm planning for over the summer to add a ton of new videos, probably like 80 or 90 new videos over the summer. And uh, I'm going to basically do massive changes to my channel over the summer and uh, get tons of new content going. And hopefully that works out for the best and gets all of you guys. Super happy, and it's gonna be tons of new content added, like songs, videos, not songs, but like raps and stuff, and tons of fun stuff for the channel. And this tower is getting massive. This is like one of the tallest, not one of the tallest things, it is the tallest thing on Block Wars right now. Just massive, massive tower. And I've actually spent a ton of time on, the Netherack. Wow. I need to get some things going faster. Uh, Probably gonna add a decent amount of stuff after this video. My Block Wars episodes might be getting longer again because I need to add more stuff in each video, and I'll also be going on longer kind of rants about what I'm going to do in the next episodes and stuff like that. And it's kind of getting a tad bit more boring, but I'm going to try and keep up with making episodes, and hopefully more exciting episodes. And I'm also pretty tired today, so might take a nap after this or something. And the moss are going to wait. Oh wait, never mind. Well, I guess I can still combine them. The moss are going to combine their territory with the leaves, not combine uh like destroy the leaves or destroy the moss or something. No, like make their walls touch each other because they finally reached each other with the walls, and so now they can actively just walk over to each other's territory. So that will be good for both sides because now they won't have any problems with traveling and stuff like that. And I guess I can destroy the cobblestone, because they are now completely off the map. The moths are going to try and really grow their territory, try and extend all the way around to here. And the moths are just growing massively, taking in giant chunks of territory. And connecting more of their territory with itself. And they are making just phenomenal gains in terms of population, as they kind of always have been growing a lot in population. Never have they really been shrinking. They just always kind of been growing. And they are almost halting their military growth and stuff like that, because they're just trying to desperately gain a population as fast as possible. And the Oak kind of already got their territory. Mouse are going to once again expand in this region. And they completely force the Netherack, or Netherite, not Netherack, Netherite off of the mountain, or mountain range. And the Netherite are furious. And they really want to try and seize it back. But for now, we'll not, and we'll just stick to their kind of little plan here of just continuously growing and growing and growing. And I think that will be just about all for this episode. Don't really think there's anything else I can add. I'll add a little bit of stuff after it, though. And I'll see you guys next time. And bye. Oh, also make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.